employee at the Toronto Zoo as a keeper since 1973. And during my time there, I became really interested in the animals, particularly who inhabited the rainforest. I had an opportunity in 1990 to work with sea turtles in Costa Rica on the northeastern coast, right in the rainforest area. The opportunity came up there to actually purchase some of the land in the rainforest. This seemed like a marvelous way to be able to continue with my ideas about conservation, do hands-on conservation, actually own the land and protect the animals that were there. Many people now think that conservation is a passé thing. It used to be a hot issue a few years ago, but we've gone on to other important social issues. But nevertheless, conservation of our rainforest is still very, very important for many, many reasons.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Cole, and I'm from an organization that has a really long name. It's called Canadian Organization for Tropical Education and Rainforest Conservation. Whew. And so we call it COTURC for short, which is the letters of the name, and that makes it a lot easier to say, doesn't it? What we do is we go out to schools and talk to children about rainforest conservation. And we also have a research station in Costa Rica where students and professors come to study various things about the rainforest.
Right now what I'm doing is studying the behavioral patterns in the poison dart frog, Dendrobates pumilio. What I've observed recently is that the calling patterns of these frogs tend to relate to the calling patterns of cicadas, those loud, obnoxious insects that are heard all throughout the jungle here. And these cicada calls are really overwhelming compared to the poison dart frog. So what I'm trying to see if there's a relationship between the feeding patterns and the cicada calls and the calls of the poison dart frog. What it would show is that the amount of species in a tropical forest, definitely have some sort of relationship with each other. So if you're going to remove any particular one of them, it's going to affect others as well as its own.
Our mission statement actually says to promote rainforest conservation through education and research. So those are the two areas that we do concentrate on. Education by going into the schools here in Canada to talk to the children, and education also through the work that we do at the research station. And here's the 6 legs, and the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. We have a corps of volunteers who have been trained to give the presentation. They go out into the schools, and we have various programs aimed at different age levels. We do find that the grades 3 and 4 are the most enthusiastic, and I guess because of their exposure to so many nature programs, they're extremely knowledgeable of what is going on around them.
Has a beetle ever bitten you? No, they can't bite. They don't have teeth. No, you can't really get hurt by a beetle.
And what we hope to do is to let the children go home with the idea that perhaps they can do something to help preserve the rainforest and why it should be preserved. The station is funded primarily through fees generated by people staying there. We have been very fortunate to have some equipment donated by Environment Canada, and we're working in cooperation with them to gather weather data about the particular region as part of their ongoing world monitoring project. So every day, twice a day, we record the minimum and maximum temperatures and the amount of rainfall that's occurred in that area. Tropics are very far away. Everyone thinks they're quite exotic and wonderful, but when it comes to actually saving them, yes, it is rather difficult to persuade people that they should care. From a very selfish point of view, I'm an animal lover, and I would like to see these animals preserved for the future. I would hate to think of animals becoming extinct because of what humans are doing. It happens all the time. And in my own small way, I would like to try to reverse that, or slow it down at least.